been as good on the road as it's been at home. How do you bottle up the run game you've had here and take it with you?
Yeah, I just got to get back to the details and clean some stuff up, to say the least.
Last week I know Eli struggled a little bit with some penalties in the second half. How'd the group perform as a whole?
As a whole, I'd say 3 of the 5 played really good. 1 of the 5 played okay, and 1 of the 5 wasn't great. But it doesn't really matter because you get judged as a group, and we went back and we watched it. We didn't feel it was good enough as a group. So,
what was missing? I guess what do you feel like you guys need to fix this week?
We got behind in the game, and that didn't play to our strengths at that time, and so we got to do a better job of starting fast and having success early.
Archie came in for the one play. Was he just kind of on emergency?
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't fully ready to go, and yep.
How much is that turnover at left tackle hurt you guys this year?
Yeah, I mean it's always better if you can keep the same 5 guys. In real football, that doesn't really happen not very often, but we'll bounce back from that.
Nevada up front, Hecken gets a lot of attention, but
they're all good. They have probably 6 guys that are all very solid players. And it's a good challenge for us, to say the least. They've been very productive, and we got our hands full.
What do you think is better about them this year than last year?
Oh wow! They've been playing hard. They've been getting a lot of turnovers. I mean, they're up the field. They're putting pressure on the quarterback. They're tighter with their coverage. There's a lot of things. It's probably the tightness of their coverage has been the biggest improvement to me.
What does make Hecking special or unique in any way?
He's got a great motor. He really does. I mean, the guy never takes a play off. He plays from the snap of the ball to the whistle, and you respect guys like that just because he plays the game the way it's meant to be played.
He's obviously going, as Chad was talking about, against a position that's kind of been rotating. I mean, obviously an important matchup this week, it would seem.
Yeah, definitely an important matchup. And their other end on the other side's a good player. I mean, the interior guys are good, so we have our hands full this week.
Does he always line up on the same side?
Yeah, for the most part. Yep. He'll play over he's their right defensive end, our left tackle.
Been a lot of talk this week about the struggles on the road the past year and a half. I know Coach Harsin was saying he was making sure that folks were aware of that. So what have you seen maybe from the road the last year and a half as opposed to the previous 4 or 5 years when you guys were pretty much unbeatable?
Yeah, to pinpoint it, it's impossible. If I knew the answer, I'd obviously have told Coach Harsin a while ago, or at least expressed my opinion to him. I just think you have, there's just a team that maybe doesn't exactly always know how to win on the road. I don't know, but they're going to be fine. We've made a big deal out of it, and hopefully we'll get better.
As someone that's been over there to Reno plenty of times, what kind of type of challenge is this going to be? A sellout crowd on Saturday?
Oh, it's a hostile environment. There's no doubt about that. You guys have been there. You know how it goes. But it's a fun place to play, and there's good energy, and they're loud. It's tough to hear sometimes in terms of the O-line. No, it's a very hostile environment.
Anything that you can share that someone yelled at you once or said?
Nothing. Now, if you guys knew me, you know that there's a lot of things that don't really bug me. So anything that I would say that would offend me, would definitely offend you. So no, that's a long way of putting no. There's absolutely no way that I could say anything to you.
A couple of players said that they felt like yesterday's practice was maybe the best Tuesday you guys have had.
Yeah.
What have you seen these last couple of days?
The guys have really responded well. In terms of saying that there might be a hangover or whatever, there isn't. They came out, they were positive, they have fun. There's good energy, and hopefully we can ride that into the game.
This week been for a guy like Eli? And some of those plays were kind of TV really spotlighted him and stuff when he was kind of struggling. How did they bounce back from
He's
that?
a young guy, and he's got such a bright future, and that's all you just express. You say, hey, learn from it. There's some stuff that he can fix right away. There's some stuff that just comes with experience that you kind of have to live through. And unfortunately for him, we don't have a senior class in our O-line, and so there's some guys that are playing that are probably a little young, but hey, we're going to be better off for it down the road, so bring it on.
You guys talk about trying to create your own energy and own momentum and stuff like that. Is this a good time to maybe be going to Reno?
Yeah, for sure. Reno's a great place. There's some guys on the team. The majority of the guys on the team, I'd say, that probably haven't been there yet, but they'll be excited when they roll out there for warm-ups and stuff and see everybody. It's a good crowd.